Are you over 60 and starting to notice that your makeup isn't giving you that youthful glow you used to have? Instead of making you look vibrant, it might be doing the opposite, making you look older. But don't worry, it's not too late to fix that. In today's video, I'm going to show you the 8 makeup mistakes that might be aging you, and more importantly, I'll walk you through simple, easy fixes that will make your makeup work for you, not against you. Let's get started. Before we dive into the first mistake, make sure you're subscribed to EverWise Older Women. This channel is all about giving you tips that make you feel and look your best at every age. We share simple, actionable beauty secrets, skincare routines, and makeup tricks designed specifically for women over 60. So hit that subscribe button now, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video that'll help you embrace your beautiful, ageless self. Mistake number 1, skimping on skin prep. Let's kick things off with the first and most important step, skin prep. This is where most of us go wrong, especially as we get older. You might think that slapping on a little moisturizer is enough, but trust me, that's not the case. Your skin needs more than just a quick dab of moisturizer to look its best. Without the proper prep, your makeup can end up settling into fine lines, looking dry and just not sitting right. So if you've been skipping the skin prep, it's time to rethink your routine. Achieving a fresh, youthful glow starts with the right moisturizer. And no, it's not just about picking the first one you see on the shelf. Your moisturizer needs to be tailored to your skin type. If your skin is dry, you need something richer and more hydrating. For oily skin, look for something lightweight but still moisturizing. The key here is generosity. You shouldn't be skimping on this step. Apply your moisturizer generously, making sure it covers your face and neck. Your skin should look dewy, not greasy, and definitely not matte. The goal is a natural glow, as if you've just had a facial. So take your time and really massage it into the skin for that fresh, hydrated base. Now, if your skin is feeling particularly dry or parched, it's time to introduce a hydrating mist into your routine. This is a game changer, especially when the seasons change and your skin can feel like it's losing moisture. A mist like Dalba's First Spray Serum is a perfect addition to your regimen. This not only hydrates your skin instantly, but also helps to lock in moisture, keeping that fresh, glowing look throughout the day. You can spray it on before applying makeup or even after to set your look. It's a quick, easy step that makes a huge difference in achieving that healthy, radiant finish. Mistake number 2, choosing the wrong foundation shade. Let's talk about foundation, one of the trickiest products to get just right, especially as we get older. Many women over 60 make the mistake of choosing a foundation that's simply too light for their complexion. While it may seem like the right choice in theory, using a shade that's too light can actually draw more attention to your skin's texture and make your complexion look flat and lifeless. Instead of brightening your face, it can leave you looking washed out, emphasizing fine lines and wrinkles in all the wrong places. The trick to finding the right foundation shade is to go just slightly deeper than your natural skin tone. I know it might sound counterintuitive, but trust me, it works wonders. Choosing a foundation that's just 1 or 2 shades deeper adds warmth and life to your complexion without looking too dark or artificial. When you match your foundation to your natural skin tone or slightly beyond it, you bring back that healthy glow and vitality that can often get lost with age. A deeper foundation shade also helps to smooth over uneven tones and balance out any redness or discoloration, giving you an even more youthful appearance. Another tip, and this one is crucial, don't forget about your neck and jawline when applying foundation. Your face is often lighter than the rest of your body, and if your foundation doesn't blend well into your neck, it can create a harsh line that looks unnatural. So when you apply your foundation, be sure to blend it down the neck and across the jawline. You want it to look seamless and natural, not too light or dark. The key is to ensure your foundation works with your body's natural skin tone, so it's not obvious that you're wearing makeup at all. Mistake number 3, overdoing or ignoring eyebrows. Let's move on to eyebrows, a feature that can truly frame your face and make a huge difference in your overall look. However, many women over 60 either neglect their brows entirely or, on the other end of the spectrum, make them too dark. Both mistakes can have a major impact on how your makeup looks and how youthful you appear. So let's break down how to get your brows just right for a natural, age-appropriate look. If you have lighter hair and lighter brows like I do, it's essential to use a brow pencil or gel that's a shade or two darker than your hair, but not too dark. The goal is to enhance the brows, not to make them stand out like a dramatic, bold statement. As we age, our brows tend to lose their fullness and color, so filling them in gently can help frame the face and lift your overall look. But remember, softer is always better. A harsh, dark brow can be aging and make the face look too severe. Instead, go for a softer look that mimics the natural fullness of your brows when you were younger. When filling in your brows, use small, delicate strokes rather than drawing a hard line. Think of the way natural brows grow. You want your pencil or gel to mimic that. Start from the middle of the brow and work your way outwards, filling in any sparse areas. The inner part of the brow should be the softest and most natural, while the outer edges can be slightly more defined. This will give you that polished, yet still natural look. Remember, your goal is to fill in the brows to enhance their shape and definition without making them look drawn on or overdone. Mistake number 4, harsh eyeliner. Now let's talk about eyeliner. This is one of those makeup products that can either make or break your look. Specifically, let's talk about why black eyeliner, especially when applied to the lower lash line, can be more aging than you might realize. If you've been using black liner under your eyes for years, you may not even realize how it's affecting your overall appearance. It's time to rethink that bold black line. Black eyeliner, particularly when applied to the lower lash line, can create a very harsh contrast against the skin, making your eyes appear smaller and sometimes even emphasizing fine lines or puffiness around the eyes. It tends to draw the eye downward, which can make you look tired or heavy-eyed. Instead of black, I recommend trying a softer, more forgiving color like brown, taupe, or even deep plum. These shades are perfect because they add definition without the severity of black. They give your eyes a natural, soft lift and brighten them without feeling too intense or harsh. When you use a softer shade, you'll notice your eyes look bigger and more awake. Plus, these shades are much more flattering as we age, providing definition without being overly bold or making you look overly made up. Here's how you can make the most of this softer look. Apply a soft brown or taupe liner along the upper lash line. Then, using a pencil brush, gently smudge the line out a bit. For the lower lash line, I recommend using the same brown or taupe liner, but applying it with a light hand. This will open up your eyes and make them look more awake without looking too harsh. It's all about the soft, blended effect. With just a simple swap, you'll notice your eyes look brighter, more open, and youthful. Mistake number 5, skipping inner eye highlight. Now, let's talk about a simple trick that many women overlook, the inner corner of the eyes. If you're skipping this area, you're missing out on one of the easiest and most effective ways to make your eyes look whiter, brighter, and more awake. It's a small step, but the difference it makes is huge. So if you want that refreshed, youthful look, stay tuned for this game-changing tip. To achieve that wide-eyed, fresh look, all you need is a cream-colored matte eyeshadow. It doesn't need to be anything fancy or sparkly. In fact, matte is the way to go. Why? Because shimmer or glitter can settle into fine lines, which we definitely want to avoid as we age. So grab a soft cream-colored eyeshadow and apply it to the inner third of your eyelid, near the nose. I recommend using a small brush or even your finger to gently tap it in. This tiny little highlight does wonders by brightening up the eyes, making them appear more open and awake, even if you haven't had a full night's sleep. It's like a burst of light that instantly lifts your face. This is especially effective if you find that your eyes look a little tired or hooded. By applying this brightening shadow to the inner corner, you're creating the illusion of more space and lifting your eyes up. It helps open up that area that can sometimes feel a bit heavy or droopy as we age. Notice how the inner corner of the eye looks instantly brighter and more awake. It's such a simple step, but it makes a world of difference. And if you have hooded eyes, this technique is a must. It lifts the eyes, drawing the focus upwards so your lids don't appear as heavy. It's one of the easiest tricks that professional makeup artists use to make the eyes look more open and youthful. And now you can add it to your daily routine. Mistake number 6, applying blush too high. Let's move on to blush, another area where many women make a mistake, especially as we age. You've probably seen makeup artists applying blush high up on the cheekbones, thinking it'll give you a lifted look. But for most of us over 60, this can end up looking harsh and unnatural. So if you've been following that trend, it might be time to rethink how you're applying your blush. Blush is meant to give you a natural, youthful flush, something that mimics how our skin looks when we naturally get rosy. And guess what? When we blush, we don't flush high up on our cheekbones. It's more centered on the apples of our cheeks. That's where blush should go. I know you've seen those makeup tutorials where the blush goes all the way up to the temples, but for us more mature ladies, that technique can actually draw attention to areas we don't want to highlight. Instead, smile and gently apply the blush to the apples of your cheeks, where the natural flush happens. When you smile, it's easy to find the apples of your cheeks. That's the perfect spot to start. The key here is to apply it in a soft, round shape, not a streaky or sharp line. This way, it will look much more natural and youthful without any harshness or unnatural angles. Once the blush is on the apples of your cheeks, blend it gently out toward your temples. But here's the trick. Keep it soft. Don't swipe it all the way up to your ear or drag it too far back. A little blending toward the temples adds a subtle lift, giving you that soft, lifted look without going overboard. It's all about creating a natural, soft gradient. You'll notice that your face looks fresh, youthful, and lifted, but in a way that looks completely natural and flattering. Mistake number 7, using the wrong powder. Let's talk about powder and why too much of it can actually work against you, especially when it comes to mature skin. Powder is one of those products that many of us think is essential for setting our makeup, but using the wrong kind or too much can create a cakey, dry appearance that highlights all the wrong areas. So if you've been piling on loose powder, it might be time to rethink your approach. For mature skin, loose powder can sometimes be your worst enemy. While it may seem like the answer to setting makeup, it can actually emphasize fine lines, dry patches, and texture. When you have drier skin, which let's face it, most of us do as we age, the loose powder tends to settle into creases and makes your skin look older than it is. So what should you use instead? Pressed powder is your best friend. It provides a much smoother, softer finish without the heavy, cakey look. It's easier to control, and it doesn't dry out your skin the way loose powder can. A pressed setting powder is perfect for mature skin because it sets makeup without drawing attention to wrinkles or dryness. Plus, it gives you a more natural satin finish, which is much more flattering than that chalky matte look. Now, when applying your pressed powder, use a powder puff instead of a brush. This allows you to press the powder into the skin, which helps set everything in place without disturbing the makeup underneath. I always press the powder in the T-zone where I tend to get a little shinier, and under the eyes to set my concealer. This will help lock everything in and keep it looking fresh all day. Just be sure to keep it light. There's no need to pile it on. Press, don't swipe, and you'll notice your makeup stays in place without that dry, powdery finish. Mistake number 8, choosing the wrong lip color. Now let's talk about lips, and I'll be honest, this is a mistake I see often. As we age, we tend to gravitate towards dark, matte lip colors, thinking they'll look sophisticated or bold. But what actually happens is they can make our lips appear smaller, drier, and even more aged. So if you've been sticking with that deep matte lipstick, it might be time to consider a fresh approach. The key to a youthful lip is gloss. Yes, glossy lips are the secret weapon to making your lips look fuller, plumper, and more hydrated. Gloss brings life back to your lips, and you can already see the difference just by looking at how much softer and more natural they appear when they have a little shine. Instead of dark, matte colors, go for something that enhances your natural lip tone while adding that glossy, hydrated finish. You don't want the lip color to overpower your face. It should bring your complexion to life without stealing all the attention from the rest of your features. Look for a lip color that's close to your natural shade or one that adds a soft pop of color. For example, a rose or soft berry works wonders, giving you that just bitten look. Avoid anything too bold or dark as it can age you. Instead, a color that's fresh, natural, and slightly glossy will make your lips look youthful and plump while still keeping the overall look balanced and beautiful. I personally love using a glossy lipstick for that youthful, plump look. It instantly brightens up my face and makes my lips appear fuller. If you're worried about longevity, look for a lip gloss that has some pigment to it, not just shine. It gives you the best of both worlds, color and hydration. Plus, it's easy to reapply throughout the day, keeping your lips looking fresh and juicy. The best part? It's a quick fix for adding life back to your face with minimal effort. So there you have it, 8 makeup mistakes that might be aging you and easy fixes that will help you look and feel more youthful. Remember, makeup should enhance your natural beauty, not mask it. By making these simple adjustments, you'll notice how much fresher, younger, and more vibrant you look without needing to overhaul your entire routine. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these makeup mistakes have you been making, and which fix are you most excited to try? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend who might need these tips. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to EverWise Older Women for more beauty tips, skincare advice, and makeup tricks tailored to help you embrace your beauty at any age. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these tips help you feel more confident and excited about your makeup routine. Remember, aging is beautiful, and makeup should simply enhance that beauty, not hide it. Stay tuned for more videos on how to feel fabulous and look your best no matter your age. I'll see you in the next video.